What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Ace Crypto YouTube channel. So we're going to jump straight in today with some big news. So I wanted to wait for the dust to settle just a little bit to figure out what's actually been going on with this Sam Bankman-Fried problem. So let's jump on into what's actually been going on. What articles have we got to show off today? They should do a good job of it. Bahamas government says it ordered Sam Bankman-Fried to hack FTX and transfer all the funds to the government. This is found out during a court case, so this is more down the rabbit hole. So what actually happened? So Sam Bankman-Fried formulated a company called Alabama Research. Alabama Research is basically an arbitrage trading firm. Buy low, sell high. Standard. This is how Sam Bankman-Fried made his money. He basically was buying in China, selling over here, buying over here, and selling in China. Similar sort of thing. Arbitrage. Nice and easy. So basically the problem with the arbitrage bit was lying and with the fact that he was taking those customer funds from FTX, funneling them over to Alabama Research, which were then using them to obviously arbitrage trade with. The major problem comes from the fact that they were using a fractional reserve system with FTX, which means they didn't actually have the money on the exchange or the coins on the exchange to withdraw when people started to get a little scared, to be honest with you. So people started withdrawing when they found out about fractional reserve, which basically, straw on the camel's back and all that jazz. Not everyone can draw their money at once, and basically once the funds were gone, they were gone. So now there's nothing else left in FTX, and there's thousands of people out there who literally still hold cryptocurrency on FTX, but there's basically nothing we can do about it, you know? They've basically gone insolvent. There is no more money left. The money is gone. So the rabbit hole goes deep, you know, it goes as far as the Joe Biden election campaign. He was the #1 investor in the Joe Biden election campaign. He was also something to do with Ukraine as well. I'm pretty sure he was funneling Ukraine funds through FTX. Obviously, FTX went down. There's a lot of other problems that have come about this in the past couple of weeks. So there we go. Tether is a 60 billion elephant in the room of the crypto crash. It can still get much worse. Don't forget Alameda. Let's just say Alameda. Alameda Research was the biggest user of Tether. Now, I don't think this is going to make a massive problem for Tether in the grand scheme of things. I think Tether is quite secure, but the fact that they're able to turn off currencies, turn off digital dollars is quite worrying. So it is something to keep an eye on. So Tether uses it basically uses cryptocurrencies and it uses cash and other assets to back its Tether, whereas USDC just uses fiat, just money. So that's why everyone thinks the USDC is going to be the better option for the foreseeable future, basically, because people tend to trust Circle and Coinbase. Those are the people that made USDC. USDC, not USDT. USDT is from the Tether holdings, so I don't think Tether's going anywhere in the grand scheme of things, guys. I think Tether is here to stay, but it's just something to consider. Another interesting one. Justin Bieber's NFT is worth about $75,000 today, $74,381. So he paid 1.3 for it. So what does this mean? It basically means that NFTs are not doing particularly good right now. Why would they? We're in a bear market, guys. Why would they? We're in a bear market. Let's just see why USDT is trending a second. Look at the ominous chart, because we've dropped off a little bit of a cliff there, as you can see. So there was the come down. It's not by much. It's not by much, but as you can see, it is an ascending line until we had a bit of a problem with the FTX fiasco. There's a few other things there as well, involved in that as well. Apparently, people are actually waiting for Tether to fall apart. I'm praying it doesn't. I don't think it's going to fall apart, to be honest with you. Tether, Tetherball, get it? Twitter, I'm going to miss you. Gonna miss you. The FUD is crazy. There's questions, and there's not being stupid. So yeah, we don't think anything's really gonna happen with USDC. I think it's gonna be here for the long run. So let's jump on into today's market cap with 829 billion. So we're up from yesterday, which is very good to see. So let's scroll down just a smidge. Maybe later. Bitcoin 16,005, pretty similar as you can see, just a bit of an up-down trend. Ethereum $3 more than it was yesterday, so not really by much. $2-3 movement. USDT is down just a little bit, as you can see there. It's down to 99.9, which is nothing to really worry about, guys. It's just it's how it works to basically regulate itself. So don't really worry about that, even though USDC says $1 right there. So don't worry about that. That's no problem at all. So let's move on down just a little bit. XRP still moving in the right direction. Nice to see. Oh, okay. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, man. Fantastic. Right, let's move on over to the crypto bubbles. So crypto bubbles, ApeCoin looking pretty good there. Not too sure. There might be a metaverse release or something to do with Ape. Not too sure. Surprisingly, they are actually moving, you know, even though the apes themselves are not. Algorand looking very good. I am a holder of Algorand. I do think Algorand is going to do very well in the future. It's a very low emissions blockchain, you know. I like the idea of Algorand there being the layer 2. Very good. 1inch is obviously a new proposal that's running on top of, I believe it's Arbitrum. Pretty sure it's Arbitrum. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Arbitrum. What else have we got? We got XCN, STX. Nothing really moving in the grand scheme of things. Trust Wallet, obviously, is probably one of the biggest movers. Aptos is moving nicely too, and so is Casper, but mainly due to a lot of the fact that a lot of this got suppressed, and now basically we're coming back up to a more reasonable price range. That's pretty much all that's been going on with this one, guys. Nothing to really talk about over the past 24 hours. If we jump onto the week, we can just see Trust Wallet doing the work there, 95%. So Trust Wallet released basically it's a new wallet, essentially, new wallet extension that's going to go down there in your wallet. You can't actually see on this windowed screen. Anyway, so Windows, Firefox and Chrome have extensions, and with these Chrome extensions, you can basically add them on as plugins. So, you know, things like MetaMask, you know, Hashpack, should I say, for Hedera. You have Phantom for Sol. So now Trust Wallet is integrating themselves with, I do believe it's Binance Pay and Coinbase Pay. So that's obviously really good news there. So Trust Wallet, I do trust. So if you are looking for a wallet to store your crypto independently, Trust Wallet is pretty trustworthy around the board. So that is one thing. Get your stuff off exchanges, guys. Get them off exchanges, whether that be MetaMask, whether that be Coinbase Wallet, whether that be buying yourself a nano ledger. That would be the best thing. That would be the most preferred thing for you to do, is buy a nano ledger. Or you could buy yourself a Trezor. There's a few offline wallets out there, cold wallets we call them. Hot wallets are not as good, but they're still better because the codes are basically stored online. So what this means is, say I have MetaMask installed on my computer and someone was able to remote access my computer, they can basically use the MetaMask as long as it was already signed in. So it does leave a little bit of, it leaves problems, you know, using a hot wallet. So this is why we always go for cold wallets, but a hot wallet is better than an exchange. So there's a lot of problems with exchanges lately. There's a massive problem. The main problem being is the fact that they can tell you how much of your crypto that they hold. Are they telling the truth? It's just a number on a screen. Whereas if you actually own a wallet, you can see inside that wallet without even opening that wallet. Essentially, by using things like, you know, metadata and stuff like that, you can look into how much is in that wallet. ETHScan and stuff like that. You can actually look into MetaMask wallet and see how much is in there. Rather than an exchange, you have to trust the exchanges giving you the accurate numbers. Are they? Who knows? So let's jump on over the Bitcoin chart real quickly. This is the 1 hour. We are doing exactly the same thing as we did yesterday. Exactly the same thing, and I'm probably going to predict that we're going to do exactly the same thing tomorrow. We're going to come back up a little bit just to come back down. So we're not hitting any key levels really. We are hitting this one as a bit of a resistance, as you can see there. We can't seem to stay above it. We're probably going to come back down, hit another resistance roughly around this mark there, and bounce back up. Support, I mean, bounce back up. So I do expect, you know, us to come back up slowly but surely just to reach this 16,000, was that 16,009? Yeah, and then probably back down. So it's probably going to be a smaller ramp up than this. So I would expect a little bit of a smaller ramp. So we'll wait and see, guys, wait and see. So there's a few things. We've already been through this. Bahamian government ordered Sam Bankman-Fried to hack FTX. This is where the rest of the funds went. Whether this was allowed, we do not know. So this was obviously found out during the court case recently. This guy has single-handedly ballsed up the entire crypto industry. There's nothing else we can really say. So 225,000 Bitcoin moved off Gemini exchange as Genesis halts withdrawals. So it's just another exchange that's halting withdrawals, should I say. Though they're doing it left, right, and centre, guys, because a lot of these companies basically held their treasury funds on FTX, and this is the problem here. Let's have a look. Have been removed from Gemini Exchange, belonging to Winklevoss twins. The Winklevoss twins. The $500 million USD has been removed. That was 13% of all the Bitcoin stored on Gemini. Wow. 25,000 BTC, that's what it was, 30% on the platform. Yep, not very good, guys, not very good. So basically, these exchanges are dropping like flies and halting withdrawals. BlockFi is another one that's halted withdrawals. So BlockFi is more of an investment than an exchange, but they've still, halted withdrawals. I know some friends of mine who literally have money on BlockFi, and there's nothing they can do. Whether they will be able to withdraw, we do not know yet. Bitcoin price may still drop 40% after the FTX fiasco. Let's call it a fiasco again, why not? Bitcoin price target is now 12,000. I mean, mine's more the 14k, but we could see it drop to 12k. Like, it really makes a difference between 14 and 12k. Either way, it's going to bottom out eventually. $800 for Ethereum. That's roughly around accurate, $700-800 for Ethereum. And altcoins potentially 40%, up to 60% more. So we do see altcoins drop in substantially more because they normally do to hit the bottom, guys. So we do expect to see, some seriously blood in the streets, like XRP down to 12 cents, Solana might even drop further from $13. I don't think Solana's finished. I think it's got a really good niche within the community. So I don't think it's completely finished. BNB is going to drop as well, even though it's a very popular blockchain. All of this stuff's going to drop, guys. Even XMR. Not a massive fan of XMR myself. That's Monero, the privacy blockchain. But moving on anyway, we don't want to keep you guys longer than we need to. Genesis block halts. Yeah, so 50 million was stuck on FTX. So some of their treasury was stuck on FTX. This is why Genesis halting transactions, because money was stuck. I don't know why a lot of these guys were holding money on exchanges, to be honest with you. That's very, very baffling, considering we all know to obviously store our stuff on cold wallets, hot wallets. Hot wallets and cold wallets, basically. Yeah, just wallets in general. Kevin O'Leary, we all know Kevin O'Leary. He was an FTX investor, and what he's saying on the collapse, basically, he's saying we shouldn't have trusted him. He's basically saying what's going to happen now is there won't be another situation like this for institutional investors ever again. We're simply going to put the capital to work until this stuff gets regulated. Yep, he's not wrong. A lot of people are hating on Kevin O'Leary at the moment, but yeah. Can't deny what he's saying there. Regulation will be coming sooner or later, so we do have to basically get the leg up and get all the money out we can. Serious fraud mismanagement occurred at FTX? No. This is like the only thing in the news lately. So Sam Bankman-Fried's dad actually creates laws, and Sam Bankman-Fried's mother, I'm pretty sure, is part of the Democratic Party. Say well that what you will. I'm sure his auntie is part of the World Economic Forum, so it's roll on from there. Basically, we all think that Sam Bankman-Fried was basically paid, by the governments, American governments and stuff, to basically balls up the crypto industry so they could come in and regulate it. So there's all secret meetings with Gary Gensler and the SEC. It's worrying. So what is actually happening about this? So apparently they're taking him to court. The guy from Tornado Cash got put in jail pretty quickly for making a mixer online, whereas Sam Bankman-Fried completely ruined the crypto industry and nicked 10 billion of people's money, and he's scot-free at the moment. No problems, living life as he do. It's not good, guys, it's not good. Cardano's self-regulated stablecoin could launch early as 2022. Is ADA ready to have a go at the dollar? So this is going to be an interesting one, guys. Cardano actually making a stablecoin. Shall be called USDA. USD ADA, maybe? Interesting. And shall be pegged 1-to-1 on the US dollar. The introduction of a fully fiat-backed, regulatory compliant stablecoin. Like, stablecoins are a must in the crypto industry, because we all want to basically take our money and keep it somewhere pretty safe to a dollar while we are basically prepared to put our funds elsewhere. So it's a middleman, essentially, between the cryptocurrencies and the real world. So they are a very necessary product. And a USDA, I think, could be the thing that pulls ADA to actually be a useful blockchain. So I'm bullish. I won't be investing in it because there's no money to be made on a dollar, guys. Remember that. but it is something interesting that I would like to see. Trust Wallet, undeterred by market downtrends with over 90% gains. We've already been over this. Trust Wallet now have a wallet extension to go up in the top corner. So, like I said, it's bullish for Trust Wallet. I trust Trust Wallet. The fact that they give you your own seed phrases and stuff is everything you need to know. So, if you do want to store your stuff in a safe place, Trust Wallet's going to be pretty good. So, the Sui testnet just launched. We talked about airdrop yesterday. So the Sui testnet just launched. They announced on wave 1 of their Discord, but didn't tag anyone. Stealth launch. Will this count for future airdrops? We don't actually know. So I will be retweeting this, guys. Retweet. If you do want to get involved in the Sui airdrop, jump on over to ace_crypto62, link in description, and you'll be able to find all these instructions basically to make sure you're going to be trying at least to qualify for the Sui airdrop. Like, we don't actually know if they're going to be doing an airdrop or whether interacting on the test net will do anything, but why not? It's 10 minutes out of your life, guys. 10 minutes out of your life. We've already been through that with the Alameda research. The only thing we really have to talk about now is obviously we've got this airdrop thing there. I'm going to plonk down in the description below just so you guys got a place that you can always find this this checklist. Last things I'd like to talk to you guys about is going to be Serenity Shield. So Serenity Shield is something that that's been mentioned to me a few times, and I've looked into it fairly regularly. So basically, not paid promotion, by the way. It's just a very interesting project. So what basically is going to happen is you get a strongbox, right? So a strongbox is like a wallet, and every so often, Serenity Shield will send basically a confirmation of death. Are you dead? If you are dead, then they will send you strongbox on all the contents to obviously your next of kin who you see. So this is really good, obviously, for the fact that crypto does get lost fairly regularly. So this is really interesting, really interesting. They back your funds as well, so it's like once your funds go into the strongbox, that is where they live. So there's no taking it off and trading it and other bits and bobs. So I do like the fact of it's a hedge against death with your cryptocurrencies. So just making sure that your cryptos actually get to the right places when you do die. Very interesting. It's like a will for your crypto. Very cool. So Serenity Shield there, not paid promotion. The last thing we have to talk about, I'm going to just mention briefly, is going to be iShowSpeeds. No idea who he is. Apparently he's a YouTuber. I'm not too sure who that guy is. I don't follow a lot of football-y stuff. But anyway, so basically he's talking about Paradox Gaming. The Paradox Metaverse, an open-world action-adventure game that allows people to earn Paradox Coin, a form of cryptocurrencies for completing missions, as they purchase the company's NFTs. So basically, he forgot to mute his mic basically and called it a proper scam as he was shilling it to all his followers. So a lot of people are doing shilling this project, guys. So make sure you don't get involved. It's called the Paradox Metaverse. In my opinion, metaverses are not the be-all, end-all. They're pretty rubbish in the grand scheme of things. So, there's Paradox Metaverse, guys. Do with that information what you will. I'm not a massive fan, so I'm not going to be investing. I think it's a little bit of a scam. I remember when it was first getting released, and there was alpha footage, and everyone was very excited. And then a few people got to play it, and they were like, yeah, this is rubbish. So the only difference to me between Second Life, if you know what Second Life is, and obviously stuff like Paradox Metaverse, is a Web3 connected wallet. That is the only difference between old metaverses and new metaverses, is the inclusion of a wallet. So that is why I'm not bullish on metaverse projects, because they're not metaverses in any way, shape or form. It's a game that you can pay money for, like Fortnite. So I'm not very bullish on metaverse projects at all in any shape, way or form. So that'll be all for the video today, guys. So if you are, smash the like button and all the subs. Comment down below some bits and bobs you'd like to see from me. And this will be the links there if you do want to find the Twitter. So you can find the Twitter obviously there, where I'll be retweeting some bits and bobs. You can find Crypto Bubbles, TradingView, a Coinbase link, MCR Trading Discord, which is really handy if you are new to crypto, if you are new to trading and want to get involved. Trading there. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.